Previously on Baseball Minnesota.
Great effort by John Burgos.
John Burgos, maybe the best pitcher the Saints have.
The 2-1. Mitch hits it on the ground towards short. Robbins has it. This should do it. Fires across. They get the out. 6-3 put out, and the Saints win. They sweep the two-game series, and they will be in the Northern League Championship Series, which will open in St. Paul against Fargo Moorhead on Saturday night.
It just sounds nice, just saying it, you know. It's my ring size. You know, hopefully I'm gonna find where Straw's at and give him a call and tell him, you know, we won it for you, man, you know. The fact that I can say that I played on a championship team with Jack Morris and Darryl Strawberry and Glenn Davis, I mean, you know, I would have never thought.
There comes a point in time where you got to get serious about the game. We're trying to win a championship. You know, and we're so close to reaching the final goal. We're so close.
This is the playoffs. It's life and death, and we'll do anything we need to do to win. You know, again, it's my team against Doug's, and he's kind of a throwback, old-style manager, rough around the edges, but his players would kill for him, and that's what makes him good and tough to beat.
Doug said, we got it done against Winnipeg. These are all quotes. Now we've got to do it against St. Paul. They have a good team, but we're a little better. Darryl Motley, play the game professionally and shut up. So put that up on the board. We're going to keep a copy, you know, using the quotes a little bit as inspiration, motivation to our guys.
You got to me. Big. We're a lot better. I didn't expect that out of those guys. I thought they were better than that.
Our bullpen's a mess, and everybody's got the flu, and I don't want to use John Burgos just on one day's rest.
You think you could go one inning today?
Romanoli went home?
Yeah. I don't know how sick he is. Yeah, I got to know how you are, though. You know, I'm not going to use you if you don't feel good. He could probably use Manfred, I guess, you know. Yeah. But I like to have a lefty in case.
You want me? I can be the closer the last 3 days. I do it.
You want to be the whole Jones bullpen? Right. You know,
Because we're only sick.
Yeah, that's right.
He could do that. He doesn't seem real confident.
You know, Burgos pitched 9 innings our last game, and I'm not going to use him today if at all possible. Big question mark today comes from our starting pitcher, Joe Miller. This is a situation where everything's on the line, and it's playoff time, and undue pressure on him, and he's never pitched in any type of pressure like this before. He's going to have a lot of weight on his shoulders today.
How you feel? How do you look? How do you look? Now Glenn can tell you. I say you look crappy. All the time, though, not just today.
It's an interesting series. They've hit us pretty well all year. I think we've hit them relatively well. Two pretty evenly matched teams. Just, you know, we can catch a break here in this ballpark and eke something out. I think we'll be all right.
War, I'm getting ready for right now. That's what we played the whole season for. I'm real excited. I picked the right team to be on, you know, win the championship, so see what happens.
I heard that was your idea to do the sumo wrestling. That really cracked me up.
Not an easy costume to get into either.
No, or out of.
Right.
Actually, you lose a little weight inside of it.
Well, I figured I was thought about maybe getting one of those and putting it in my house and just sitting in it all winter until the season started.
Yeah.
See what I come out as.
Yeah.
All right, people, fill this place up. I got to go to work. I'll see you, Bill.
We greet you today from Midway Stadium in St. Paul. where the Saints will play host in Game 1 of the League Championship Series, a best-of-5 against the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks.
For the third time in 4 seasons, St. Paul is a part of the Northern League Championship Series, and all 3 times, the man in the other dugout is Doug Simonek. This time he brings the Redhawks. Our first pitch today, courtesy of Kerry McCauley. He came in as a skydiver with the ball, and then we get a very special first pitch pitcher, and that's Saints part owner Bill Murray.
He'll throw it in the dugout or over the screen, so heads up.
Murray has the sign.
To the windup, a big windup it is, and just a bit high.
Scary stuff. Scary stuff.
The Saints will go with left-hander Joe Miller. He will be opposed by Steve Shoemaker. John Burgos pitched the first complete game victory ever yesterday in that St. Paul.
What would you like to know about this ballpark today?
Not really.
And anything that we say then is right.
Do we have beer on the bench?
No, that's enough.
Then that's...
Record warming up in the bullpen, number 41, Steve Shoemaker. And the sumo match at Midway Stadium.
Is that me?
Number 33, Doug Simonek. And now for your Eastern Division champion, St. Paul Saints. The manager in his second consecutive Northern League championship, number 7, Marty Scott.
They want sumo. They want the sumo.
How much more Winnipeg guys retire?
Singing our national anthem.
This is the one we want right here.
So the 2 clubs are here and ready to go in Game 1 of the championship series. Tonight, the Saints send Joe Miller to the hill in his first start after tossing a no-hitter on Sunday.
We do not see either team start with their number 1 or number 2 pitchers. Miller has shown a different ability and a different mental approach to pitching as a starter than he did coming out of the bullpen. Miller in 26 appearances has made 1 start. That ERA came down 1.2 runs, and he'll try and follow it up with a solid start here tonight.
Chris Powell will step to the plate to start the proceedings of the championship series of the Northern League for the year 1996.
Powell is ready, and Miller delivers low and away for ball 1.
Joe Miller's 3-0 is on the way. It's wide as well. Ball 4, he walked in. So the Redhawks get the leadoff man aboard to start the Northern League Championship Series in Game 1. Joe Miller comes to the set. And he delivers. This one is inside. Ball 4. He has walked the first 2 batters to face him. Powell will move down to second base. And the Redhawks have something cooking here in the first inning.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Come on, Joe.
Stu.
Miller really struggling. He walked Powell on 4 straight. As you would expect, some butterflies.
Ray Korn coming out to talk with his left-hander.
Scott Stewart already up in the bullpen.
You mean that if Miller doesn't get it together here early, Saints may be forced to make a move.
Ryan Traxler has been very tough on the Saints this season. Hit .386 against St. Paul.
Looking in for the sign from the catcher Hector Villanueva. The pitch from Joe Miller. This is a breaking ball. It dropped down too low. It is 2-0.
Miller's been battling a touch of the flu. Really, about half of the Saints pitching staff has been under the weather since the playoffs began. Paul Romanoli was nursing a fever of about 102.
Looks towards second. Here's the 3-0 offering to Brian Traxler. Way outside. Ball 4. He has walked the bases full in the top half of the first inning. And here comes perhaps the most dangerous hitter in the Northern League, Darryl Motley.
Well, this is not the man that you want to be facing after 3 consecutive walks.
Get one right here. Let's go. Good hitters behind you now. Come on. Gotta be good.
1-0 misses, 2-0. Marty Scott will come out and make a move here with 2 balls and no strikes. The count on Darryl Motley. And it will be Scott Stewart to face him. See if Marty Scott has any words of encouragement for his left-hander.
That's sad. I feel bad for him.
Tough inning for Miller, and a sticky situation for the Saints. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the league's RBI leader standing in the batter's box. In the top half of the first, put the Red Hawks in front 4-0.
4 walks in the inning, and each of those players who walked have come across to score. Moving over to third here in the Saints half of the first inning is Fleming, so the Saints have a run just 90 feet away, and here comes Rob Leary. Rob Leary hit .296 in the regular season, 15 homers, 53 driven in. And the pitch here is outside for a ball, 2-0.
Well, this guy ain't even close. That's close. Open the damn zone up.
Rob Leary awaits the 2-0 pitch.
Right-hand pitcher checks the side, and the 2-0 on the way to Rob Leary is swung on and lifted high and deep towards right field. Going back is Rundles. He'll watch this one. It is gone. A 2-run homer for Rob Leary, and the Saints have cut the lead in half. It's now 4-2.
That's what you get for making that mother that thing. Let's open the zone up.
It's now a 4-2 ball game. Here's Glenn Davis. Into the motion is Steve Shoemaker, and the pitch to Glenn Davis is ripped down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Davis will round first base. He is on his way towards second. Here's the throw from Ayatrola. It's way off the line. It gets by the second baseman, Magida. Picked up on the right field. Davis going to third. He slides. He's safe. It gets away from the third baseman. Davis is down. He's back up on his feet. He's heading towards home. Here's the throw. The play at the plate. He's safe. And it's a 4-3 ball game. Wow.
Just settle down. I know the zone isn't going to be what you want it because he has no zone. Okay? Let's just settle down. Keep it right here. Keep playing, okay? Not a big deal. Let's go.
And the Red Hawks take a 6-5 lead on a run-scoring single to center by Chris Coates.
So the Saints in some trouble here. Bottom of the 8th here in St. Paul. Rob Leary and Glenn Davis coming up.
The Saints will have to start climbing that mountain again.
3-0 to Rob Leary. The pitch by Lucas. Outside, ball 4. He walked him. 2 down now, and they are full for Glenn Davis.
In a little bit of trouble, aren't we?
Glenn Davis to face Stephen Lucas. The first delivery is swung on, driven in the air towards center. Powell is backing up. He won't get this one. It's going to roll to the wall. Coming in to score is the first run. Biernatt is in. Fleming is in. The Saints lead it by a run. It is now 7-6 St. Paul.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out in the 9th.
It'll be Jim Manfred facing Darryl Motley.
Saints are 1 pitch away from winning the first game in the best of 5.
Darryl Motley, the top hitter not only in the lineup, but in the league.
They're down to their last out. But what a guy to have that in the hands of. And the pitch. Swing, a hot shot past the third baseman, DeAlexander, rolling into left field for a base hit.
I really don't want to, but I got to use Burgos.
Motley makes a quick turn around first, and it's fired back in by the left fielder, Leary. And the Red Hawks are still alive.
Yeah, there comes Marty Scott. I think he's going to bring in John Burgos.
You are correct.
Well, John Burgos, well, come on. Now, Burgos is coming on just one day, Greg, after throwing a complete 9-inning game that was in Madison.
I didn't know what to do. Shit kicking in good. Man. Come on, Johnny. Lefty righty. Let's kick their ass,
Hay que tener cuidado con el slider jangueado porque mira el viento. Así que vamos a tirar el slider duro y bajito. Vamos arriba, caballo.
What he said.
The 1-2 pitch from John Burgos is on the way. Swing, popped up, shallow right field. Calling his beer net near the foul line. He's got it, and the Saints win. 7-6.
Hey, Don, you stink.
Oh, yeah.
One game is all it is.
Miller. Miller. Joe Miller. Baby. Okay. Need both you guys tomorrow. Don't worry about it. All right. All the jitters are gone now. We'll go out and get it. Come on. And I was gonna bring you guys in no matter win or lose. Okay. I have confidence in you. All right. All right. Here we go. Good game.
Giant game. Giant.
Hey, bells up, baby!
You may need to take her back to New York.
What are you in, Caracas? No hot water.
Not today either. Come over here and shower. No. It's not hot though.
Why is everything an oversight here? Why are we staying where we're staying? Why are we not staying somewhere halfway decent? It'll be a situation where it'll be a sort of a high mountain to climb, but you know, we definitely want to get back to even, and we're confident we can do that tonight.
This is it, boys. Get into coffee. Last time you'll step on St. Paul's field.
Welcome live to Midway Stadium, Game 2 of the 1996 Northern League Championship Series, the Red Hawks and the Saints. And the Saints will be trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead in the best-of-5.
Here's Carlton Fleming to be the hitter. Carlton leading off the ball game for St. Paul. Infield single for Carlton Fleming. Solomon lays down a perfect bunt down the third baseline. Here's Glenn Davis now. RBI single. Fleming rounding third. He comes in to score. The Saints lead it 1-0.
Here's a base hit to right.
And the Saints lead it 2-0.
Damn.
Here's the pitch. It's an off-speed. Dotola reaches out and drives it into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is Glenn Davis, and the Saints lead it 3-0 on 5 singles in a row.
A lot of game to go. We're going to score a lot of runs off this guy. Not a big deal.
Going to score a lot of runs. Let's go. A lot of game. There's 8 more innings to go. Everybody have good at-bats. We'll get right back in this game.
We are in the top half of the 4th. The 3-1 is swung on and hit in the air towards right field. Going towards the line is Biernat on the run. He is not going to be able to get this one. It is a fair ball. Rounding third is Traxler. He is going to come home to score. It is now 6-2.
Dug ourselves a little hole, haven't we?
Joe ready?
Marty Scott on his way out to the mound.
I think that's going to be it for Ernie Peterman.
Okay.
Joe Miller, the man who started last night, will enter for St. Paul.
Go for a windup now. Second, third, Girola. Okay. Infield back. Let's go. Get outs. Come on.
I didn't see Joe get up in the pad. Yesterday, Joe Miller threw 15 pitches as a starter. He threw 1 strike, 14 balls, and he left the game. Tonight, he's in relief.
And that first pitch, crucial for Miller.
Runners at second and third. And Joe Miller's first offering to Ayat Trolla is a swooping hook that is in for a strike, 0-1. Into the motion is Joe Miller. His 1-1 is another curveball, and Ayat Trolla swings and misses at this one, 1-2.
Here's the 1-2.
Throw him out. The pitch to Ayat Trolla, swing and a miss. A big strikeout for Joe Miller for out number 3.
Oh, that's got to make him feel better. You talk about your instant redemption. It doesn't get any more instant than this.
Miller's outing will last 1 hitter, but he does his job, gets Ayat Trolla on strikes. What an effort he has given the Saints tonight.
What's the matter?
Mom's complaining, talking about his mother.
Better quiet that down or we're going to be in there. Quiet that down.
The Saints are leading at 6-2. Here's Leary, bouncer up the middle, right through the wickets between the legs of Akers. Fleming comes in to score. Solomon is right behind him.
And the Saints now lead it 8-2.
Sad day, boy.
I got a good curveball.
Come on down here. Let me punch you in your face.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Matt Rundles. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in a row by Saint pitchers in key situations.
Who said it? Who said pork chop?
I'm talking to him, not you.
Slap your face for you. I'll take you over my knee and spank you.
Carl batting for the 4th time.
Here he drives one into left field, and grounding third is Robbins. He's on his way in. He will score. The Saints lead it 10-2.
Hey, Bill. You beat me, that's one thing, but you start mouthing off, I'm going to kick somebody's ass, okay? You beat me is one thing, I can take that. But your people become rude, we're going to get hostile.
Here's a swing at the first pitch by Ayat Trolla. Leary in left has it, and the Saints take game number 2, and they have a 2-0 lead in the series. They need 1 win up in Fargo-Moorhead, and they will win the Northern League title for the 3rd time.
No more losses this season. Gotta go now.
The St. Paul Saints moved 1 step closer to claiming their 3rd Northern League title in 3 years. The Saints lead the series 2-0. They need to win just 1 of the next 3 games to capture their 3rd Northern League title.
Nobody got through.
Rushed like 12 guys.